Hola, amigos. Today I'm gonna be doing what's it called? I'm gonna be doing scary animations stories, and the channel name is MJV Animations. So stay tuned into this freaking awesome video. I eat rabbit lolly. Okay, we in the video.
I've had my fair share of weird and scary incidents in my life, but this particular one stands out without any doubt. Because of this incident, every Christmas when someone gives me a present, my heart stops for a while, thinking I have to unwrap it. I was 10 years old,
You should like
and
the
it was the last Christmas I had with my cat, Pillow. Guessing from the name, I'm sure you have understood Pillow was a cute, furry cat. I wanted a pet dog, but we found Pillow on the pavement one day. So my mom and I brought him home to live with us. He was a very hyperactive cat, always running and chasing things around the house.
Same.
I remember that Christmas. We saw the maximum snowfall in Rochester. So it was Christmas Eve. I was having the traditional Christmas dinner with my family. There was stuffing, roasted chicken, mashed potatoes, eggnog, ham, and fruitcake. I was eating as much as I could when the doorbell rang. Due to the heavy snowfall outside, our community had to cancel the neighborhood Christmas party. So it was a small celebration that resided in every individual's home. Hearing the doorbell, my dad got up to answer it. My mom and I kept eating and heard Dad opening the main door, then pausing for a while. Generally, we expect a conversation once you answer a door, but that didn't happen in this case. My dad didn't say a single thing for at least a minute or two, and then he closed the door abruptly. With this awkward silence, only Pillow growled, staring at the corridor. As my dad entered the living room, I noticed he had a present in his hands. A cardboard box wrapped with a shiny red gift wrapper and a green bow tied on top.
Knocked on your
The
door.
gift looked too Christmassy to me.
And they still won't accept it, no, because
my dad placed the box right in front of my plate and said, "Someone left you a Christmas gift, Peter. It seems like you have a secret friend." I was surprised because I had already exchanged presents with my friends a day ago, and there was no one else left to send me gifts amidst the snowstorm. There was a name card attached to the ribbon. It read, "Merry Christmas, Peter." "Well, open and take a look," my mom said with a smile. After opening it, I found a giant cookie jar looking like the head of a Grinch, filled with dark chocolate chip cookies.
Nice.
Like most of the kids, I never liked the Grinch. The weird-looking creature with a scary-ass smile always felt intimidating.
Watch your language.
The Grinch in the cookie jar had an even more disturbing smile than the movies, and its eyes were yellow with a black dot in them. The gaze was so off-putting.
I don't think we should be
my
looking
mom
into
said,
that man's eyes.
"This is an unusual gift. It looks so creepy. Who could have left it on our doorstep?" My dad replied, "I don't know. There was no one as far as I could see." She shrugged her shoulders and kept the cookie jar in the middle of the table. Even though I wouldn't say I liked it, I couldn't control myself from having a chocolate cookie. After finishing my dinner, I took a giant-sized cookie and went to bed, kissing my parents goodnight. I ate it while staring at the snowfall outside my window. I was shocked at how delicious this cookie was. The chocolate chips almost melted inside my mouth. Being happy and thankful for all the gifts, I got under my warm blanket for a night of deep sleep. I woke up
Their parents
thirsty.
got a flat bed.
Finding the jug empty, I got up to go to the kitchen. I was still in a state of drowsiness as I woke up abruptly. I was about to take the first step down the stairs when I saw a human figure sitting at the bottom of the stairs in a frog-like position.
Oh, heck
staring
no.
at me. I don't think I will ever forget
You need
the
to get out
eyes.
of there
It
ASAP.
was a pair of glowing yellow eyes on a filthy green face. It was the Grinch gazing at me. I almost shit my pants, realizing
Oh my
this
God,
and what
watch your
happened
language.
next happened so quickly. I still fail to explain it adequately. The Grinch gave me a big, toothy smile and slowly stood up. I began to shake in fear, and before I could do anything, the Grinch figure started to climb the
Why
stairs
is he
full
still
speed,
right there?
stretching his hands towards me. Ah! I screamed and
I
ran
didn't
towards
know
my
what
parents'
to
bedroom.
say.
I could hear heavy footsteps rushing at me. As I bumped into their room, my parents
Yeah.
woke up hearing the chaos.
Go
What's
to your
going
parents'
on?
room.
What happened, Peter? He was behind me. He was real. I
No,
told my
don't say
parents
that.
everything I experienced.
Come
a few
down the
moments
stairs
back and hugged my mom, sobbing
and look
aloud.
at the Grinch.
My mom patted my back, and my dad
Grinch
searched
about
the entire
trying to get
house
some
to
boo-boo.
assure me it was all a bad dream, a mere hallucination that tricked my mind. No one believed me as usual, and the matter escalated further. From that night, I started to avoid the Grinch head. I didn't eat one more cookie from that jar, so my mom gave it to the neighbor kids whenever they came over to play with me. A week went by, and the cookies were gone, leaving that empty jar resting on our table. I asked my mom if we could get rid of it, as it has no use now. She realized I was still scared. Okay, take this and put it in the garage. I grabbed it immediately and ran to keep it in the garage, shoving it into a rusty shelf in the corner. I was coming back when I noticed a big cut on the palm of my right hand. Something sharp cut me deep, and I was bleeding, but I didn't even realize. Drops of blood got smeared on the Grinch face, making it look even scarier than before. I didn't say anything to anyone and
Oh
ignored
my
it.
God.
I was relieved that now I wouldn't have to see that ugly thing walking around the house. Nothing happened that night. The following day, I was helping my dad set up the fireplace when my eyes went to the table accidentally. And it was back where it was. The Grinch cookie jar was sitting in the middle of the table
Oh my God.
and staring at me as it did. Who put it here? Mom! Mom! Why are you shouting, Peter? What's the matter? I pointed at the jar and she stood there, completely clueless. I didn't keep it there. David, is it you? You know your son has a bad dream. Saying this, my mom picked it up and threw it in the trash. My dad said that he had nothing to do with this sudden incident. I believed him. Slowly but gradually, I started to understand this cookie jar was cursed. I watched my dad empty our trash in the bin outside that night. I was finally at peace that this jar would be gone in the morning.
This man got some
Only
weird
if I knew what a horrible nightmare awaited me. I was sleeping in my room when I heard footsteps outside. I came out and saw my mom walking down the stairs in an unsettling way. Her long hair was dangling in the air, and her white nightgown swept the floor like a broom. Every step she took appeared a bit robotic to me. I followed her, and as we came downstairs, she stopped. I went in front of her and saw her face was extremely pale, and her eyes were closed. This was the first time I saw my mom sleepwalk. Mom? Mom? She then opened her eyes and looked at me. Her eyeballs looked the same as the Grinch on the cookie jar.
Oh no,
She
she's
smiled
possessed.
terrified.
Well, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time on part 2. So, peace!